Hi you guys, it's me. How's it going? I hope you guys are doing as great as I am over here. I'm taking a couple minutes to touch base with you because my husband and my son are napping at the same time. What? This is just insane. I should be napping too, but I wanted to just touch base with you guys for a couple minutes because we've got the first week of August underway, and you guys, I really am excited about where we're going as a team and where you're going with your team and your future team. You guys are really doing a really great job of building your vision and capitalizing with the activity on top of that vision. I'm just so excited. I've actually been reading this book. Oh, of course, it's not in front of me. There's a book that I've been reading. Hold on. This book. Can you see that? The 17 Indisputable Laws of Teamwork. And it has been such a huge shift in my mindset. There was a quote that I read last night that I wanted to share with you guys. And it says, if you want to do something big, you must link up with others. One is too small a number to achieve greatness. And I just want that to sit with you for a second. First of all, I love linking up with you guys to something much bigger than myself. I love the idea of going nation and then going multi-nation because I know the amount of lives it's going to change along the way. I know the amount of lives that my one paycheck is going to change, not to mention all of your paychecks. And I want you to really sit with that. Your why and your vision and what you're doing, it's much bigger than you. It's so much bigger. You've got to take people with you. And so that's kind of what I wanted to touch base with, just some practicals. I think that most of you guys have watched the Laguna Beach YouTube recording or the Zoom recording on YouTube, and I just wanted to check with you on that. Do you have the activity that they were talking about that was needed in order to do Laguna? Okay, and I'll start with saying that if you want to go beyond district manager, Laguna is what you're going for. So it doesn't matter if you are thinking, oh my gosh, I'm not ready for area right now. Going area prepares you to become an area manager. So whether or not you feel like this is the absolute perfect timing for you to go area, for you to go region, or maybe you feel like you're not there yet, the process of it prepares you and the vision of it gets you there. So really, I encourage you to really go for this challenge. So that being said, she talked about having 12 mini workshops with 2 to 3 people there. And then she talked about having your 30 faces for August, 30 people that you're prospecting, and pulling up 3 people to district manager over the next 3 months. So you guys, you can look at those 12 presentations and say, okay, I'm going to have 12 basically glorified one-on-ones. Okay, you're gonna have someone host 2 of their friends there and you're gonna do a presentation or a workshop with them, or 12 people with 3 people there, or 12 presentations with 3 people there is about 36 people that you're getting in front of. That also translates to about 6 parties. So you can say, okay, I'm going to do 12 mini workshops or 6 regular parties. Is your calendar reflecting that? Because we've had a whole week just to get 6 little parties on the calendar. You need to make sure that that's there. That's where we're at right now, is looking at our calendars and saying, okay, have I done, does the activity match the goal? And you should have at least 4 to 6 on the calendar right now. And I know a lot of you do, so good job. Also, the second part of that is the 30 faces of August. And I wanted to show you what I have. I have 30 faces of August 1st to 15th. I'm prospecting 30 people between August 1st and August 15th, and then I'm going to do at least 25 after that. The reason being is because I want to sponsor at least 3 people this month, and I know it's a numbers game, and I know sometimes you have to talk to 30 people or 29 people to get that yes. And so what I'm doing is making sure that I have at least 2 or 3 yeses by talking to 30 to 50 people or 50 to 60 people this month. And so I just wanted to let you know what mine looked like. And there's a couple girls on here that I'm just so ready for them to join. Megan Reinhardt, I'm talking about you. Mary Kelly, I'm talking about you. When you join later on this month and you watch this video, you'll know I was waiting for you. But you guys, are you doing what you need to be doing in order to grow your team? Do you have the 3 people that you're going to be bringing up to district manager? And I will tell you that although 3 people is the requirement for Laguna Beach, you're going to need to probably pick out about 5, because not everyone's, that's not always going to be on their hearts. You may see it for them and you may totally want to pour into them and get them there, but they may not always want it. So I usually pick out about 5 to 6 people that I'm going to coach for that incentive, and usually you'll end up with the 3 that you need. And so do you have those 3 people? If you're looking at just you on your team, then you definitely need to be sponsoring this month. Are you doing what you need to do in order to sponsor 3 or 4 people this month? So that's what I kind of wanted to touch base with you guys on, just to make sure. You know, there may be a couple people that you've already prospected who are actively thinking about doing Arbonne, because a lot of times when I touch base with people, they're like, yeah, I'm talking to this girl, and I think they're going to join. As long as you're talking to more than just those 2 people, that's great. But we need to make sure that we're talking to about 30 people at least this month. And what does your list look like? And are you making your way through it? Because I will say that once you're booking and your calendar is pretty much done, you should be spending your 15 hours a week prospecting and gathering some one-on-ones and some outside orders through that prospecting. Because that's a great thing about talking to 30 people about the business opportunity, is that a lot of times they end up hosting for you and becoming a client. So that's how you build your volume as well. So sometimes they need some time to think about it, and at those times you get them on product and they become a PC, so that when they do upgrade, they're paying $20 less. Also, look back over your week, this first week of August. Did you do 15 hours of Arbonne? If not, you need to make sure you're doing that, so that you can make sure you're going to get the paycheck that you want and the promotion that you want. If you have no clue, then what I would highly recommend is to start tracking your office hours and what you're doing during those office hours. Make sure that by tomorrow, Sunday, you have your office hours mapped out for the next week, and you, and if you're married, your spouse, both of you guys know when you're going to be working Arbonne and know what you're doing during that time. If you need help for that, contact me or your upline, me or your area manager for sure, and we'll help you with that. But that definitely needs to be something that you prioritize, because I will tell you that goals come, or the fulfillment of goals come when you actually write down when you're going to knock them out. Otherwise, we'll just be talking about all these people that we're going to prospect, all these parties that we're going to have, and it doesn't happen. So make sure that you have your 15 hours a week mapped out. Those are my tips for you, making sure that you've got your calendar situated, that you've got your 30 faces of August that you are going to share this business opportunity with, and that you know that you are headed towards a vision that's bigger than you.